everyone, this is Lord Shadrach speaking. I'm making a quick video here. Another COVID variant? Really? Oh, please. This is getting out of hand. This is really getting out of hand here. First we had regular COVID, then we had Delta, now we had Omicron. What's next? COVID Omega? What's next? COVID plus one? COVID electric boogaloo? COVID a la mode? COVID with pepperonis? This is getting out of hand. This is seriously getting out of hand. Now, I'm no medical doctor, so feel free to disagree with me on this. But here's something to consider. All the COVID variants and all the different COVID mutations don't look any different to me. Now, I'm just looking at it from an outsider's perspective. What's the difference between COVID and COVID Delta and Omicron COVID and COVID electric boogaloo? What the hell's the difference? It don't look any different. People are still getting sick. People are being vaxxed and masked and everything like that. More on that later. But still, again with another variant. This is getting out of hand. This is really getting out of hand. When is this going to stop? When is this shit going to stop? It's just aggravating as hell that no sooner than life goes back to normal, we all have a new COVID mutation. And we have new travel restrictions. And new panics. So it goes like this. It's like a cycle. Does anyone even notice this? First they say, oh, it's COVID, it's bad, it's bad. And then they start doing the restrictions and then life goes back to normal. And then they say, oh, there's something brewing over here in this part of the world. Now we have a new panic. And it goes back to the travel restrictions and the masks. And then it goes back to vaccination. Then and it's just a circle. Does anyone notice this? Does anyone even notice that? It's like wash, rinse, repeat. Watch as all the news about the Omicron COVID variant die down. No sooner than it will die down, a new COVID mutation will crop up and everyone will say, oh God, it's another vaccination mask mandate. Oh God. But here's another thing to consider that really grinds my gears. Another thing that really angers me. Another thing that really gets to me is people being forced to wear masks and getting vaccinated. You know, if someone doesn't want to wear a mask, if someone doesn't want to be vaccinated, that's their choice. You know, for years, I never had the flu vaccine. I never once in my life had the flu vaccine. Never once. And I never caught flu. Never once. It was something that nobody forced on me. But I'm not comparing COVID-19 to the flu. Rather, instead, I'm saying, look, you can't force people to do something they don't want to do. It doesn't work that way. Because when you start pushing, you're going to get a lot of shoving. And it's not going to help anybody. But then again, nobody cares what I have to say. I'm not Mr. Beast or any of these, or PewDiePie or any of these other big name YouTubers. I mean, who the hell listens to me anyway? But anyways, it's going to get to a point where they're going to run out of COVID variations and they're just going to start saying, oh, we got another problem here. Start putting on masks, people. If you ask me, this is just an attempt by the media to cause panic and confusion so that the government has more control. Now, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but something is amiss.